In December 2016, Thrustmaster released the PC-compatible TS-PC Racer as its new flagship wheel. Fast forward about a year now, and the TS-XW Racer is here, sibling to the TS-PC Racer that now adds Xbox One compatibility and a racing wheel from world-famous racing gear manufacturer Sparco. So the question is, does the addition of a real, honest-to-God racing wheel put the TS-XW Racer over the top? That's what we're here to find out. We like the design of the TS-PC Racer, so we like the design of the TS-XW Racer. The base is quality feeling with a metal bottom that continues to the back and thick plastic sides. Visually, the TS-XW Racer sets itself apart with beautiful candy apple red accents and of course the Xbox One button on the front. The back I/O panel features a fan, modular power and USB connections, and connections for the included Thrustmaster T3PA Pedals and optional TH8A shifter. You also can't talk design without mentioning the turbocharger-shaped power supply that is fun and has holes that you can take advantage of for mounting, and comes with a much longer power cable than the one that arrived with the TS-PC Racer. All in all, the TS-XW Racer design is the TS-PC Racer with red accents, and that's not a bad thing. Keeping with the theme of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, the TS-XW Racer has the same force feedback strength and smoothness as the TS-PC Racer. This means it's stronger, about 50% if we had to put a number to it, and smoother than the mid-range Thrustmaster T300 and TX wheels, but it still has a familiar feel. The belt drive is noticeable, thus familiar, but consistent through the turn, and there is enough force feedback strength to compensate for the larger diameter wheel. Unlike in the past when you were best to run Thrustmaster wheels turned down a bit, the TS-XW Racer has no problem being ran at 100% force feedback strength in the Thrustmaster profile. At 100%, the force feedback strength is detailed and strong enough to translate what the car is doing to your hands. The wheelbase has a nice button-up feel to it, with no odd creaks or cracks while driving, giving it a quality feel. We also didn't notice any slipping of the belt drive over long runs, a good sign and an issue that is becoming more and more a thing of the past in sim racing across the board. Like the TS-PC Racer, the TS-XW is enjoyable to drive and only enhanced by our next topic. Unsurprisingly, the Sparco P310 competition mod wheel is the star of the show. Coming in at 31 centimeters in diameter and featuring a flat top and bottom, this might be the best all-around wheel out there. Thanks to the design and size, I felt comfortable driving it on any type of car, from GT to open wheel to stock cars. It really is the perfect compromise. The wheel feels nice to the touch thanks to the suede wrap that has just the right amount of cushioning to keep you comfortable, but in control. I also really like the rim's thickness and how it tapers in where your thumbs go, creating a nice pocket for you to leverage on. I mean, it's like these Sparco guys actually know what they're doing. Beyond the Sparco rim, the wheel features 9 buttons and D-pad with push function. The buttons are a refreshing departure from the past Thrustmaster buttons with concave shape and more positive spring back. The wheel also comes with button stickers to help you customize your experience. I do like how the D-pad stick is almost hidden thanks to this design, but it is easy for you to accidentally push it in the wrong direction, so you have to be very sure of your inputs. Something else that's a first for Thrustmaster wheels are the adjustable paddle shifters. There are 2 sets of holes that allow you to move them in and out depending on your finger's reach, and it's a nice detail to the nicely shaped paddles. What hasn't changed, and for the better, is a Thrustmaster Universal semi-quick release system that allows you to use any Thrustmaster wheel with the wheel base. In the end, the Sparco P310 competition mod wheel didn't disappoint. It looks great, feels great, and is one of the best all-around wheels you can buy today. In isolation, the T3PA pedals are good for the price. For around $100, you get 3 pedals with a brake pedal that features the rubber conical brake mod that provides some resistance to the pedal's travel and makes it feel more believable. The issue is, we're not in isolation. While the T3PAs felt at home bundled with the T300 or TX wheels, it feels pretty outgunned when bundled with the TS-XW Racer. For the quality of the wheel and the wheel base, it should really be bundled with load cell pedals. The issue is, Thrustmaster doesn't have any load cell pedals, so that leaves you with the not bad but not great T3PA pedals. Is it nice that there is a bundle where you can get a wheel and pedals? Sure, that is nice. The issue is, I'm not so sure how many people are going to be shopping for a wheel and pedal set at this price point. Which brings us to our next topic, price. So originally I was going to list the price of $650 as a con because for that amount of money you don't get a load cell brake pedal. But then I started doing some research and I found out that the Sparco P310 competition mod rim sells for $250 by itself. So that got me thinking, how much would it cost for me to go and buy the P310 rim and then mod it to add buttons, paddle shifters, and a way to mount to a wheel base? Well, after I thought about it, first it would take way more time than I have or would want to spend on a project like this. And then second, it would probably cost at least another $100 to $200 to accomplish this, which would be about $400-ish. And if that sounds like a lot of money, this is in line with other customized wheels out there that are offered from companies like Ricmotech. So that's a lot of money for something that probably isn't the same fit and finish quality as you can just buy here. And with that said, $400 for a custom wheel that I make makes that $650 price tag for all of this not sound so bad. In the lead up to this review, the most asked question we received from the community was, will they sell the Sparco wheels separately? I emailed this question to Thrustmaster and the answer was no. Like a lot of you out there, I agree, and I would like to see the Sparco P310 competition mod wheel sold separately. Because, I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of Thrustmaster wheel and pedals, and maybe just wheels, already out there in the world. And to have someone go and buy this set and then have to discard pieces they already have, or discard some of these pieces, is a bit of an ask. With that said, I do understand the bundle to some degree. It is nice to have a plug and play option where you go and you just buy the wheel, you get the pedals, all one bundle, don't have to worry about anything else, off you go racing, especially if you're on the Xbox. Also, I do wonder if Thrustmaster is concerned about the possible sticker shock of selling this wheel separately. Like we stated earlier, this rim costs $250 on its own. So how much will the standalone wheel from Thrustmaster cost? I mean, are consumers going to be scared off by a 3-digit number that starts with a 2 or maybe even a 3? Especially when the current most expensive Thrustmaster wheel goes for only $180. So I understand it to some degree, but I am hopeful that in the future you'll be able to buy the P310 competition mod wheel separately, and I am given some hope by the fact that there is one more wheel coming from Sparco via Thrustmaster, and that is the R3A3 wheel that so far hasn't really been marketed in a bundle like the P310 wheel was from the beginning. So if the R3A3 is going to come as a separate add-on wheel in the future, maybe there's possibility for the P310 to also be offered as a standalone in the future as well. If I could sum up the Thrustmaster TSXW Racer in one sentence, it'd go like this. The T3PA pedals are okay, the TSXW Racer wheelbase is good, and the Sparco P310 competition mod wheel is great. This conclusion makes for an interesting package to recommend. On one hand, I do think you are truly saving money over a DIY Sparco sim racing wheel project, so there is that. On the other hand, $650 is a lot of money to buy a bundle that doesn't have a load cell brake pedal. Sure, these pedals work fairly well. I mean, for years I was on the T3PA pedals with the conical brake mod, and I mean, I was able to drive competently, but once you drive the load cell pedals, you realize what you've been missing. I mean, it's just a fact, they are better. So this makes it pretty interesting how to square the idea of this bundle at the end. I say if you are just smitten by this wheel and you really want to get it and you're already thinking of maybe going down the mod route that always does inevitably cost more money, then I don't think this is a bad way to go, because this P310 competition mod in sim racing form wheel is pretty slick. Definitely one of the best wheels come out of Thrustmaster, and it's really great all around. So you can buy it and pretty much use it on any car, and to some degree you save money not having to go and buy another wheel to go and run different types of cars. So that's positive. Then also it's attached to the TSXW Racer, which is a good wheelbase. So that's not too bad even if you don't need the pedals. Now, if you are in need of a bundle of wheel and pedals, you can pick this up, and you could always eventually replace the pedals with load cell pedals. Of course, that's at least another $200 investment. And then if you're racing on the Xbox One, you need to buy an adapter so you can run different manufacturer pedals with the Thrustmaster wheel base. So there is that. So if that's sounding like it's too much money and hassle, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you, again, really want to get this wheel and you don't want to necessarily wait around to see if Thrustmaster is going to sell it separately, then this is probably the best way you can go to get a Sparco racing wheel onto your simulator and feel like a real life driver. That's what we're all trying to do here. So thank you for watching this review of the Thrustmaster TS-XW Racer. If you enjoy it, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Check out our website, isrtv.com, for latest news, reviews, and our popular forums. Remember, all reviews are on our website, including the written version of this one. Also, check out our Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Click on the link, shop through Amazon, doesn't cost you a thing, kicks back a little towards us. Again, thank you for watching Inside Sim Racing. I'm John Sable. Please take care of you and yours.